Child's pose. Take slow, deep breaths in and out of your nose with your lips sealed. Make a slight constriction at the back of your throat and allow your breath to sound oceanic. Find movement in your upper body and acknowledge your breath as a pulse of life. Inhale, tabletop, knees underneath your hips. Inhale, cow pose. Dip your belly, gaze forward. Exhale, cat pose. Dome your upper back, push the earth away from you. And move through cow and cat a few times, undulating your spine and linking each pose with your breath. Rock your hips and torso around in circles both directions and explore where in your body you may be holding on to any tightness or resistance. And with your breathing, invite some flow into your physical body. Thread the needle. Inhale, lift your left arm up high. And exhale, thread your left arm underneath your body over to the right. Move your shoulders and chest away from the tops of your knees and thighs. Stack your right shoulder over left to open up your chest to the right side. You're welcome to take a half bind, right hand to your opposite hip crease or glute. You can also extend your right leg out in line with your right hip. Plant your right hand, inhale, lift your left arm up, and thread the needle on the other side. Breathe in, reach your right arm up, and exhale, draw your right arm underneath your body. Use your left hand and arm as leverage. Again, see how there's length in my spine from my tailbone to the crown of my head. Notice if your chest is scrunched up near the tops of your thighs and scooch your shoulders away from your knees. Take the half bind or extend your left leg out long if you did it on the other side. Meet in tabletop as you are ready. And take another round of cow and cat to neutralize your spine. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers as wide as you can and ground down through that space between your thumbs and forefingers. There's generally a lift there. And glide your shoulder blades out to the sides of your mat and then down your back towards your hips and tailbone. And shoot your tailbone up to the sky or ceiling. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, hovering tabletop, shoulders over wrist. Hover your shins. Inhale, high plank, straighten your legs. Exhale, down dog. Couple more times. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, hover shins. Breathe in, high plank, strong core. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, hovering tabletop. Breathe in, high plank. Keep your shoulders over wrist. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ragdoll. Walk your feet to your hands. Feet as wide as you'd like. Bend your knees. Pinkies in the crooks of your elbows and sway your upper body side to side. Shed anything not giving you life. Fingers to your mat, feet together. And breathe in, slowly roll up with a bend in your knees and take a few shoulder rolls at the top. Set an intention here. What makes you feel alive? Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Root your heels down, shift your hips forward. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Full release of head and neck at the bottom. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. High plank to mid plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Make sure you come to the tops of your feet. You can shift your hips. Gaze left and right. Lift and open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flow that breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Breathe in, halfway lift, hands to mat or shins. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, forward fold, journey to the top. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Lift your sternum. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Dive forward with a flat back. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Remember, you can always skip Chaturanga and up dog and meet in your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, journey forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Find your connection with the earth. Shift to your heels and lift your toes. Breathe in. Exhale, vertical twist. Open to the right. Keep your hips facing the front. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Notice if your left hip opens up with your left arm, shift your left hip crease forward. Breathe in, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten your legs and dive your chest forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Set up your foundation. Press through the outer edges of both of your feet. Stack your right knee over your front ankle. And face your hips, chest, and shoulders to the side. You can gaze forward or close your eyes and take a few breaths here, in and out of your nose. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. You can take your right elbow to the top of your right thigh or press your right arm into your right leg to help open up your chest. Inhale, reverse warrior. Maintain the bend in your front knee. Work your right thigh parallel to your mat as much as you can. Face your chest to the side rather than the front. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Hands to your mat. Inhale, crescent moon. Lower your back knee down and lift your chest. You can take your arms by your ears. You can rest your hands at your front thigh, or you're welcome to take a side bend. Place your right hand on a block at the outside of your front leg and reach your left arm up. Keep both sides of your torso long. Lift up and over an imaginary beach ball at your right side. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half split. Shift your hips back. Straighten your front leg. Flex or point your front foot. Move your right pinky toe to the right edge of your mat. Hands outside of your front leg. And pin your left glute back. You should feel this stretch at your right IT band. Crawl your hands back to center, low lunge. Inhale, gentle standing split. Shift forward and balance on your right leg. You can take your fingers to your mat or a block. It's important to keep your hips leveled here. Left hip will generally want to lift up high. Breathe in. Exhale, Jiva squat. Fingers to your mat. Bend both knees and chamber your left knee behind your standing calf. Inhale, hands to heart. Find a balanced challenge here. Exhale, airplane Dekasana. Straighten both legs and rise up. It's all right if you wobble. Keep your hips leveled, low back flat. Left heel high in line with your hip. Inhale, crescent lunge. Land as lightly as you can. Stack your left heel over the ball of your left foot. Hug in your bottom floating rib cage. Both hip creases parallel to the front. Breathe in. Exhale, chair plane. Step your back foot forward to meet your right. Sit low in your hips. Inhale, arcing Tadasana. Straighten your legs. Take the standing back bend. You've been there before. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Feel a lift in the inner arches of both of your feet. Stack your shoulders over your hips for a tall, upright spine and open chest, and energize from fingertip to fingertip. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Line up your torso with your back leg. Find the opening in your upper body. Inhale, reverse warrior. So notice if you're crunching at the right side of your torso, as much as you can, find length through both sides of your upper body. Soften your shoulders away from your ears here. Bend your front knee. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel your hands to your mat. Lower your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift your arms, lift your chest, stack your front knee over your ankle, and whatever variation you did on the other side, take it here. So arms by your ears, hands to your front thigh, or side bend, left hand to a block at your left side, and reach your right arm up and over. Inhale, crescent moon, come back through center. Exhale, half split, shift your hips back. Feel the stretch at the back of your left leg. And pull your heart forward, shoulder blades hug together behind you. IT band stretch if you did it on the other side. Left pinky toe to the left edge of your mat and walk your hands to the outside of your front leg. Come back to center, low lunge. Inhale, gentle standing split. Balance on your front leg. Keep a micro bend in your left leg. And hands to your mat or a block. Make sure you keep your hips leveled. Breathe in. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, full airplane. Straighten both legs. Fly your arms to the back. Up dog in your chest. Keep your back leg engaged. Inhale, crescent lunge. As lightly as you can, land your right toes down at the back of your mat. Shift your right hip and glute forward in line with left. Soften the grip of your front toes. Tall spine, inhale. Exhale, chair plane. Lightly step your right foot forward. Magnetize your pinky fingers to one another to broaden through your collarbones. Inhale, arcing Tadasana or standing back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Breathe in, chair. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, up dog. Exhale, down dog. There's my brogy, brother-in-law. Say hello. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Lower your back knee down. Reach your arms up. Exhale, half split. Straighten your front leg. Breathe in, standing split. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, full airplane. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, arcing Tadasana. Standing back bend. Work your elbows to your low back like in a W shape. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift your chest. Exhale, half split. Inhale, standing split. Shift forward, lift your right leg. Energize through your lifted heel. Exhale, Jiva squat. Breathe in, hands to heart. Exhale, airplane Dekasana. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair plane. Shift weight into your heels. Inhale, arcing Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Full release, head and neck here. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down only halfway. Breathe in, up dog, lift your chest. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half split. Keep breathing. Inhale, standing split. Back leg strong. Exhale, Jiva squat. Get low in your hips. Breathe in, hands to heart. Exhale, full airplane. Lift your back leg in line with your torso. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair plane. Breathe in, arcing Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Hug your shoulder blades together behind you. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Back knee down. Lift your heart. Exhale, half split. Inhale, standing split. Low back flat. Exhale, Jiva squat. Deep bend in both knees. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, airplane Dekasana. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, arcing Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to heart, hinge at your hips. Breathe in, flat back. Eliminate the rounding in your upper back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slow, deep breath in. Audible, open mouth exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Shorten your stance. Bend your front knee. So your left foot will come to at least 45 degrees, and you can line your heels up so they're in one line, or for more stability, get your heels at train tracks rather than a balance beam. Bind your hands behind you at your low back. Inhale, puff your chest open. Exhale, humble warrior. Surrender your upper body to the inside of your front leg. You can keep your hands bound at your low back or start to lift your hands overhead towards the ceiling or sky. Keep your back heel sealed to your mat, even if you need to walk it forward towards your right leg or out to the left side of your mat. Stay here for a few breaths. Then inhale, warrior one, reach your arms up. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, chair pose, reach your arms up. And exhale, prayer twist. Draw your hands to your heart and twist to your right. Hook your left elbow and tricep to the outside of your right thigh or right knee, whatever's accessible to you. Try to keep your knees and hips in one line. Notice if your left knee juts out forward in front of your right knee. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow pose, Bakasana. So take this if it's in your practice. Hands at least shoulder distance apart. Gaze forward, lift your hips. You can jump back to Chaturanga. You can skip that altogether. Breathe in, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Reach your arms up and work your hips to face the front. So draw your right hip crease forward, bind your hands behind you at your low back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Dive your torso to the inside of your front leg. Keep your back foot sealed to your mat. Head and neck heavy. So it's natural for you to want to gaze forward at the top of your mat, but as much as you can, draw your chin towards your chest. Pull your left hip crease back, right hip crease forward. At your own time, inhale, warrior one, rise up. Exhale, chair plane, lightly step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, prayer twist to your left. Draw your hands to heart. Lengthen your torso and twist to your left by hooking your right elbow and or tricep to the outside of your left knee or thigh. Here, breathe in to lengthen. Exhale, deepen your twist. Try to work your chest open to the left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow pose is an option. Maybe take some donkey kicks. Work your hips over your shoulders. Keep your gaze forward. Play with that as long as you'd like. You can take split leg pop-ups. You're pretty warmed up with your standing splits from your Sun B flow. And I'll do some videos on some handstand pop-ups and donkey kicks eventually if this is something you want to work on. And just know that it's a practice. It takes thousands of tries to land even a few moments of a handstand. So no pressure, try it on or not. Find down dog when you're ready to move forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands to heart center. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. Left leg base, right foot to your ankle, calf, or inner thigh. So make sure your right foot lands above or below your left knee. Keep your hips leveled. You can keep your hands at heart. You can grow your branches or close your eyes. Inhale, standing staff. Release your right knee in line with your hip. Dancer's pose. Sweep your right foot behind you. Capture your right foot with your right hand. And then kick your foot into your hand and hinge your torso forward. It's important to keep your knee in line with your hip rather than splaying your right knee out to the side. Tree pose on the left. Right leg is base. Left foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Draw your tailbone down towards your standing heel. Navel in towards your spine and up towards your heart for more stability and length through your trunk. Then release. Left knee in line with your hip. Sweep your left foot behind you in your left hand for dancer's pose. Keep your hips leveled. Kick your foot into your hand and notice if your left knee splays out to the left. Draw your knee in towards the midline of your body and inhale, slowly release. Feet together, hands to heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. You're doing fabulous. Tell yourself that. You're here. You showed up. You're moving your body and breathing. Frog pose. Look forward and walk your feet to the outside edges of your mat. Try to get your feet as flat as you can on your mat. You can walk them out wide, hands to heart. You're welcome to sit on a block or towel or box. Work your elbows into your inner thighs or knees and open up through your chest and collarbones as much as you can. You can add a gentle twist here. Always twist to your right first. So left hand down, left arm to the inside of your left thigh to help open up that side of your hip. Then reach your right arm up and do it on the other side. Right hand down, reach your left arm up high. Maybe you take a half bind Left hand to opposite hip crease, and take that gentle twist in your upper body. Another opportunity for crow pose. You can stay in your frog pose. Notice how my elbows are stacked over wrists, then shoulders come in line with elbows, always looking for where you can align your joints. Meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift your right leg. Exhale, half pigeon. Draw your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. Keep your hips leveled, lift and open your chest. Stay on your fingertips or lower to a block or forearms or forehead. Take longer exhales than inhales here. And breathe in, three-legged dog, press up onto your hands, and scorpion or flip your dog. Meet in down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift your left leg. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee towards the outside of your left wrist. Make sure your right foot is unsickled. And take whatever variation you did on the other side. So notice if you're relaxing your left glute down onto your mat, lift it up so that your hips are leveled. You can also place a block underneath your left glute or thigh here to encourage and support the leveling of your hips. Take your time, three-legged dog and scorpion or flip your dog. Down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Full locust. Chin to center. Tee out your arms like airplane wings. Then inhale, lift upper body and lower body. This helps to strengthen the back line of your body. Try to get your legs as high as the crown of your head. Then exhale, slowly release. Arms by your sides, gaze right. This is a shoulder stretch. Lie on your belly with your arms at a T. Again, open to the right side first. So line up your left arm with your left shoulder. Lift your right leg and slowly release your right foot or right toes to the left side of your mat. Then right arm up. You should feel an opening at your left shoulder, pec, and chest. Other side, you can see it here. This time line your right arm in line with your right shoulder. Lift your left leg and release your left toes behind you at the right side. And with your left hand, you can keep it on your mat or you can reach your left arm up high. And here you'll feel the stretch at your right shoulder or pec or chest. Come back to center, tee out your arms, tent up your fingers, and inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, dip to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip to the left. Try it on a couple times. Notice that my elbows and wrist are in line with my shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. After a couple rounds, meet at center for floor bow. Chin to center, bend both knees, reach for the tops of your feet or ankles. And kick your feet into your hands. Keep your knees behind your hips. Notice if your knees splay out to the sides. You can always use a strap or towel around your ankles if your feet or hold is not accessible to you. And when you release, you can windshield wiper out your legs. Inhale, tabletop. And come onto your sits bones. Swing your legs out long in front of you. Seated forward, fold. Root down through your sits bones. Reach your arms up overhead, then exhale, fold your torso over your legs. Hold on to whatever's accessible. Doesn't have to be your feet. It can be your shins, knees, or thighs. You can bend your knees as much as you'd like. Inhale, reach your arms up. Scooch forward and lie down on your back. Hug your knees into your chest, supine twist. Rock both knees to your left. Ground both shoulder blades and gaze right. If you have another variation of this pose, you're welcome to take it. Make sure your right hip is stacked over your left hip. This is another variation where you extend your right leg out long and hold the outside of your right foot with your left hand. It's a nice IT band stretch. Hug your knees to center to recalibrate your spine. Release both knees or your left knee only to the right side. Gaze left. It's more important to keep both shoulders down. Left hip over right hip. Gaze left. If you extended your leg on the other side, do it here. Extend left leg and reach your right hand to your left foot. Hug your knees into your chest. Happy baby. Knees out wide. Reach for your feet or ankles or shins with your low back and sacrum grounded. Maybe rock side to side. Connect your spine with the ground. Final Shavasana. Release your arms and legs. Palms up if you're open to receiving. Palms down if you'd like some more grounding. I encourage you to stay in your Shavasana as long as you can. When you're ready, roll to a fetal position on your right or left side with your knees into your chest, your arm as a pillow. And press up into an easy seat. Cross your legs, hands to heart, acknowledge your practice, the feeling of life that's pulsating through you. Inhale, lift your thumbs to your forehead or your third eye center. Seal in your practice. Namaste. And feel free to sit here for a few moments in silence. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you. I honor you.